lovely student. Welcome to your science class. Student, before starting today's topic, we will revise yesterday's topics that were digestive system and muscular system. Now student, in digestive system, following organs consist: first, mouth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. Now student, muscular system. All the muscles in our body forms our muscular system. Now student, today we will learn about respiratory system and circulatory system. Now let's start. So student, lesson 9, our body. Today we will learn about respiratory system and circulatory system. Okay. Now the respiratory system helps us in breathing. The air enters our body through nose. It then goes to lungs through windpipe. The main function of this system is to take oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So now student, respiratory system is the network of organs that tissues help and breathe. Okay. Now student, we breathe through the respiratory system. Okay. Now we take oxygen by breath. This oxygen enters our body through the nose. Okay. Now then oxygen goes into the lungs through windpipe. The main function of the respiratory system is oxygen in and carbon dioxide out. Okay. Now student, nose, windpipe and lungs are the main organs of respiratory system. Okay. Now you can see here, nose, windpipe and lungs are the main organs of respiratory system. So student, first is nose. Okay. You can see this is nose. Okay. The nose is the only part of the respiratory system that is visible externally and is the route for air entry into the respiratory system. Okay. Now clear? Now second, windpipe. You can see this is windpipe. Okay. Now trachea, commonly known as the windpipe, is a tube about 4 inches long. You can see 4 inches long and less than an inch in diameter. In most people, the main function of the windpipe is to transport air in and out of the lungs during the act of breathing. Okay. Now student, third is lungs. You can see lungs. Okay. Now lungs are a pair of organs in our chest. They have a spongy texture and are pinkish grey in color. The lungs are the center of the respiratory system. Every cell of the body needs oxygen to stay alive and healthy. Okay. Now we have 2 lungs. You can see we have 2 lungs. Okay. The left lungs and right lungs. So student, the main function of the lungs is that process of gas exchange called respiration or breathing. In respiration, oxygen from incoming air enters the blood and carbon dioxide, a waste gas from the metabolism, leaves the blood. Now student, our second topic is circulatory system. Okay. Now the heart, blood vessels and blood form the circulatory system. Circulatory system carries blood to different parts of our body. Blood also carries oxygen and digestive food to different part of our body. So student, the system that moves blood throughout the body, the circulatory system, also known as the cardiovascular system. The circulatory or cardiovascular system is composed to the heart, blood vessels and the blood. Okay, now you can see heart, blood vessels and blood. Okay. The human circulatory system functions to transport blood and oxygen from the lungs to the various tissues of the body. The heart pumps the blood throughout the body. Student, there are 5 main functions of the circulatory system. Now, first is circulates oxygen and removes carbon dioxide. Second, provides cells with nutrients. Third, removes the waste products of metabolism to the excretory organs for disposal. Fourth, protect the body against disease and infection. Fifth, clotting, stop bleeding after injury. So student, the heart, blood vessels and blood form the circulatory system. You can see in this diagram, okay, this is heart. You can see this is heart and blood vessels. Okay, now these all blood vessels. Okay, now this is heart. Student, heart is a muscular organ which pumps blood through the blood vessels of the circulatory system. Second is blood vessels. Okay, now the blood vessels are the components of the circulatory system that transport blood throughout the human body. These vessels transport blood cells, nutrients, oxygen to the tissues of the body. They also take waste and carbon dioxide away from the tissues. Blood vessels are found throughout the body. Now you can see in this diagram. Okay. Now blood vessels are found throughout the body. Okay. Now clear? So student, today I explained respiratory system and circulatory system. I hope it would be clear. Okay, now homework. Read today's topic carefully. Have a nice day. Thank you.